Hello, Satnam, namaste. Hope you're having a great day or evening, whichever it is for you. So at Heart and Soul, we have a lot of holistic healing methods, and one that I would like to show you today is castor oil. Yeah, castor oil. Don't drink it. Castor oil is something I think I drank when I was a kid. I think my mother gave it to me for constipation, but this is not the subject tonight or today. So there are many healing properties with castor oil, many, and we'll be focusing on the topical use of castor oil today. So it has the active ingredient of omega-9 fatty acid and ricinoleic acid, I think that's how you say it. It comes from the castor oil plant, so it's natural. Way back to the date of the Egyptians and the Greeks, they were using it for both internal use and topical use. It's a viscous, kind of icky type of substance, but it's well worth it. I think it has its place in modern medicine and, of course, in holistic medicine. So it has, the question I have is, why isn't this known? Why don't we know about this? Why is it that doctors aren't telling us? I asked my surgeon, recently had shoulder surgery reconstruction, and he didn't know about it. So I think we need to educate Western medicine on some of the Eastern methods. So there are a variety of healing properties that will help heal injuries, illness, and more. It happens to really work well. So it really confuses me that why it's not spoken about, used as a adjunct therapy. So what does it do? Here are a few things it does. It softens adhesions, and we all need that to happen. It helps break up scar tissue. It's good for constipation and inflammation. It triggers the growth of new tissue in the joints. I have a little focus on that right now, but it doesn't have to be the joints. It helps with sleep, skin, and hair conditions, cosmetic, and it reduces pain, which is a great thing. And more. It helps with circulation. It supports a healthy movement of the immune system. So the lymphatic system, it detoxifies tissue. It can remove damaged tissue, which is really of interest from the body. So it helps it move through the body. It's also antiviral, antibacterial, and it gets technical on how it helps the immune system, but it does create increased count in the T11 cells in the lymphocytes, and this just sends out little macrophages and different fighter cells to kill those cells or remove them from the area where they don't belong. So in particular, joint issues, okay? It can help with frozen shoulder, which is a problem for many people who've had shoulder surgeries. It can help with, knee mobility if you have knee surgery, but it can also help if you just have an injury too, like a bursitis, a tendonitis. It loosens the fibers and the connective tissues there, which can also be translated to adhesions and scar tissue. And that will restrict your movement. And if we use the castor oil, we have a good chance of not restricting the movement. And it also dissolves that scar tissue around the joint. So these are all great things. Here's, what do you do with this stuff, right? So these are kind of the old-fashioned remedies here. Let's look at what I've been using. So the first thing is when you buy your castor oil, get the best. You don't want to scrimp on this one or save money because it can really, really help you. So make sure it's hexane-free, paraben-free, vegan. We're not drinking it still, but it's vegan, organic, cold press. So that's where you want to spend the money to get the best product possible. And here are some of the ones that I use. I'm using the one all the way over there. She's got it around her waist. I particularly like that pack because the outer material, the castor oil does not penetrate through, but you're more than welcome to use, flannel. You can use old sheets you have in the house and simply use that. I do recommend the one that's shown. So how do you do that? First, you take your castor oil, have some here. So my bottles like almost gone here. Not advertising for any company. So, and you just pour it onto your hand. I'll do it now because it's yucky. And then you gently massage the joint. And then you take your pack, whichever you've chosen, whether it be old sheets or a product you've purchased, and you saturate it in the oil. Okay. And then you place it on your shoulder, your knee, your hip, your belly, anywhere you need healing. And start with a heating pad, because this will drive the castor oil through the outer layers of fascia of skin, subcutaneous fat. And then you can do that for about 30 minutes with heat, and then 30 minutes, 2 hours a day without the heat. And I recommend to do it at least once a day. Sometimes I sleep with it on. And that's that. So what I've noticed when I use the castor oil for this particular injury in general is the next day or even an hour or two later, I'm able to have more mobility. I can feel the scar tissue letting go. I can feel it pulling out of the joint. So try it.